Can the ISO ultimate take the Yoru clone? What happens if the enemy is using his Phoenix ultimate and dies inside the arena? Can you ult a downed KO? And what the heck is this horror thing? These are just a few questions that we're gonna answer today. In this video I'll show some bugs, glitches, give you tips, tricks, everything you need to know for when you're playing with or against ISO. One thing though, this video is recorded in the early beta, so in the future some things might change, but overall I think most mechanics will stay the same. And also at the time of this recording it's actually extremely late and I don't want to wake up my neighbors, so sorry if my voice is a little more quiet than normal. Big thanks to Arch for helping me making this video, and now sit back, relax and enjoy, my friends. Oh, he's going back. I missed you, my friend. When you're using the ISO ultimate, it will take the first enemy that it spots to an arena for a 1v1 battle. But be careful, because your ultimate thinks that the Yoru clone is actually a real enemy. So if the Yoru clone is closer to you than the real Yoru, you will take the clone to the arena and the enemy can just camp on your respawn point till you come back. That's echt... So always make sure that the real Yoru is closer than the clone. When you're using your ultimate on a spot with 2 levels, for example over here on Haven, it looks like it only hits the bottom level and it doesn't hit the top level. But no worries, you will catch the enemies anyway, it doesn't matter if they are standing down or up. If you time it perfectly, you could actually dodge the ISO ultimate with the Reyna dismiss. This is such a cool mechanic, my friends. But if you are a real Reyna player, of course you're not gonna dodge the ISO ultimate. You want to get ulted so you can get the 1v1 battle against this agent. About that, if you're going inside the arena, ISO will have 2 walls and the opponent will only have 1 wall. This means that every time ISO will have a small advantage over the enemies. But with your pro aim, it doesn't matter of course, easy peasy one tappies. When you are using your E ability and you hit the orb, you will block 1 random shot of damage. And it doesn't matter what type of damage. You could for example block a classic shot, a race boombot, or even a race ultimate. But what about the abilities that both stun you and do damage, like the Sky Tiger? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It won't do damage, but you still will get stunned. So sadly, you cannot block something like a KJ ultimate. Now let's talk about the ISO wall. Can Breach use his flash on the wall? Sadly, he can't do that. However, he's still able to target walls behind the ISO wall. The ISO wall will block all guns in the game, of course. This also includes the chamber pistol and the chamber sniper. How about the KJ sentry gun? Well, if you use your wall in front of the sentry, it doesn't spot you, of course. But if it does spot you and then you're gonna hide behind the wall, your wall got you like a real hero and it blocks the KJ sentry. The wall does also block the Jett ultimate. However, Jett can simply just jump over the wall if she wants to. Peekaboo, I see you. Now a big question. Is it possible to use your ultimate on a downed KO? The answer is yes, you are able to do that. And look at that, KO will be downed inside your ulti. Nah, KO, look at him. He's so helpless over there. Is it time for a glitch? I think it's time for a glitch. If Omen uses his ultimate and you are using your ulti on his ultimate, you will both go to the arena, but Omen will have a very strange look. And if he wins the battle, he will keep this look in the real world. What the heck is this, man? He's straight out of a horror movie. Imagine you're just chilling, vibing, and suddenly this monster runs towards you. I would be scared. Now let me give you a very important tip for ISO. If Phoenix is using his ultimate, don't use your ultimate on the enemy Phoenix. Why, you might ask? Well, this is what's gonna happen. If you do that, you both go to the arena, and if Phoenix kills you, then you're dead. That's not good, of course. So you gotta try to kill Phoenix. But here's the problem. If you kill Phoenix, it will go to the real world way faster than you will go. This means that you give him time to go to your point and then camp you. So especially in 1v1 situations, don't ult the Phoenix ultimate. Also, have you wondered where on the map the arena is? Is it in the sky? Is it on the ground? Is it in a whole different server? I give you some time to guess, and here's the answer. If you're in the arena, you will be under the map. And believe me, it takes a very long time to fly back to the real map. Mr. Lowlander, this information is useless. I know, sorry, back to the mechanics. When you're using your ultimate and you enter the arena, your E will automatically activate, so don't forget to shoot the orb at the end of your ulti. You have about 2 seconds to do this, don't forget it, my friend. If you die inside the ISO arena, can Sage still revive you? This is something we sadly couldn't test with only 2 people, because with 2 people, if someone dies, the round ends immediately and there won't be any bodies. So let me know in the comments down below if you know the answer of this. The traps in Valorant, like the KJ alarm bot and the chamber trap, won't be able to spot you if you're standing behind your wall until you walk over them. The ISO wall is actually extremely high. It's so high that you can't use a Sage wall to look over it, sadly. But once you've casted your wall, it doesn't change in height if it goes over objects like Dune over here. Pause the video. Mr. Lowlander, aren't you forgetting something? You keep talking about the CE and ultimate ability. Doesn't ISO have another ability? A Q maybe? Yes, strange fish. But honestly, we didn't find any cool mechanics about this ability. So if you got any cool ones, feel free to let us know in the comments down below. This is what we did found, however. One thing, being vulnerable does not stack in Valorant. So you can't combine the Viper Molly and the ISO Q. Okay, it's getting pretty late. late, and I want this video out today because it's new content, so I have to stop over here. But no worries, if you want more ISO tips and tricks, feel free to subscribe to this channel, and there will be a lot of ISO content in the future. Big thanks to Arch for helping me creating this video. I would really appreciate if you also check out his channel. He makes big documentaries about gaming with cool animation. His content is way better than mine. Check it out, top link in the description, and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.